What's going on, y'all? Those of y'all that know me, whether we work together or we family, or you on my Facebook page, or whatever the case may be, those that know that I want to actually move to Africa. I've been looking at Ghana, the Gambia, Rwanda, Tanzania, and my heart is on moving out of the United States of America. How I picture myself is living over there with probably about an acre of land, being able to grow my own crops, having my own cows and chickens, and living off the land. Also being able to socialize with the locals and getting to know uh, my African brothers and sisters over there in Africa. Maybe even getting to go to all 54 countries in Africa, in the continent of Africa, or within the continent of Africa. And my heart yearns for
Yes.
it. It's a different type of feeling that I may not be able to explain unless you have it. I don't think here in the United States a black man is truly free. I mean, I don't know how free you are anywhere, but I know here most definitely I can feel it. I can feel the pressures of not only just being black, but being a black man. At 45 years old, growing up, I've seen a lot of racism. I've seen a lot of things that some have happened to me, some have happened to others. Um, I've lost family members to racism. Um, I've had my own issues with the police as far as being harassed or just being pulled over for no reason or being pulled over and told a lie about why I was pulled over. I was pulled over one time and I had a box of stuff that was sitting in the car because I used to hook up people's sounds and stuff like that. So part of the, doing that, I used to have this knife that you could cut the wires with or whatever. I remember being stopped in by the police, two white young cops. I was in my 20s, and I remember how they pulled me out. First of all, how they whipped up on me, how they pulled me out the car, um, just pulling me out the car, making me get on the side of the car, um, searching the car, telling me that if the guy told me, one cop said, if I would have saw this knife
Mm.
shining through the back, I could have killed you. Like I'm gonna pick up a knife while the police pulling me over. Little dog, oh, get your knife. Um, I remember them saying that my plates didn't come up, that it didn't register at all. Been driving at the time I had a minivan. I've been driving a little Aerostar for I don't know how long. So it was like you just pulled me over because I was black. I remember, being searched and had my hands spread up on the car. And I remember after, I had an amp in the car that was hooked up for my sounds. They ran the number on the app, the amplifier to see if it was stolen. I remember when they were pulling off and moving my hands off the car and seeing the sweat imprint on the side of my van, like, from being nervous of what they might have do, especially if you tell them you can kill me for this, and that. It was one of many experiences I've had with white officers. Uh, but to me, in my heart, I believe I belong in Africa. I want to go back home. I want to start a new adventure in my life. I want to start a new chapter in my life. The wife already said she's willing to go over there, travel, and see how it is. It may take a couple of trips before we find out exactly what we both like and agree upon. Um, but it's definitely heavy on my spirit that I want to move back to the motherland. I've been doing research for the last maybe 2 or 3 years. Wasn't the It's not something new. Also wanted to move to. Also was looking into Mexico, the Yucatan. I have a father and son, actually a family that I know that are from the Yucatan, and I've been to Mexico before. I was right outside of Cancun, so I don't know how we say Riviera Maya, Rivi Maya, at a resort. So yeah, it's been on my mind that I wanted to get out. I feel a different pressure here. I feel I'm not gonna say so much uncomfortable as uncomfortable, excuse me, but there's an unease being here. I don't know how many of us as black people feel that, but yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers that are traveling around Africa. A lot of YouTubers in the Gambia, Ghana. I mean, you name it, all over Africa, and the different things that are going over there, the different opportunities, and also I watch the people over there, and the people that live there, and that is my ultimate goal. When it's time for me to, once I get my stuff together and I feel comfortable in my savings, and I will be off. I believe there's a couple of ways that you can move over to Africa. I believe if you have a lot of money stacked up, that's one way. You could just go ahead and move. You ship your stuff over there, or if you don't ship it. Another way is if you are if you work online, and not in an actual office, and you're able to travel and work. I think that's another way. If you're going over there and you plan on opening a business, I think that's the way to go. But the plan that I have is to be able to go over there first, visit. Once I find a country that I want to be in Africa, I would purchase land or just purchase a home outright. But if I purchase the land, I would go back and forth having my house built from the ground up. And then I would make sure that everything is paid for before I move. I mean, the house is paid for, car is paid for, no bills left here in America, and be able to move with a clean slate, knowing that all I would have to pay for is my monthly bills, food, things of that sort, gas. But I would want to be able to, my house to have solar panels. Excuse me, y'all. Solar panels and a borehole, so my water is free and electricity is free. I know I would have to pay for internet and those type of things, but I want to go over there with less bills as possible. So, yeah, that is one of my biggest goals, is to get myself to the point where I'm ready and able to move to Africa. I think Africa is a very peaceful place. I think I would be, especially if I can be near the water. If you know me, I love being by the water. I am a Pisces, if you believe in that. I'm a water person. I like being by the water. I like being by trees and nature. I enjoy the things that the Lord has provided for us that are free. I think Africa just has a different vibe about it, and watch so many people that try to describe how it feels being there, and the description is so much like peace. Uh, um, that longing, that missing piece. They say that Africa is the missing piece that puts them, makes them feel whole. I watch people that go there and have to come back. They just go there to visit, and then there are people that's going back and forth, setting up their house or setting up business. And I don't see too many people that say they're not going back. Most are trying to get back, or they're going back and forth, setting up, where they want to be. And that's a beautiful thing. And I believe it from this point, not being there yet, but from this point, my soul falls in line with Africa. I feel it, I think my color speaks it. It's just, you only live once. And if you feel like something is calling you or has a hold on you, you have to see what it's about. I think it would be wrong if I didn't go for myself and see, to set foot on the ground and to walk on the soil of Africa. So I do look forward to that, and it's going to happen. It is going to happen. I am going to Africa, and I'm going to step on the soil, and I will find out for myself how it feels for me, not just going off what I see other people doing, or how I hear other people speak upon Africa or speak about Africa. And I've been to Mexico, I've been to Costa Rica, I've been to the Bahamas. I remember being in the Bahamas and being on the beach and instantly getting like a sad feeling, because I went to the Bahamas on a cruise, and I knew we only had 3 hours at the beach before we had to get back on the boat. And just being there, I didn't want to leave. I did not want to leave that beach. And I felt at home. I felt at ease. And we all know that moving has its problems. I'm not going to go nowhere in the world and it's going to be all roses and dandelions. No, you're going to have your problems. You're going to have your ups and downs. But I would rather have my ups and downs where I want to be than have my ups and downs where I don't want to be. So, with that said, this was just a short video, because I do talk to some family members and co-workers about it, and I don't know if I ever shared that with y'all. I believe I have. But, yeah, it's on my heart. I think that I watch more YouTubers in Africa than I watch anything. I probably got like 15 of them that I watch. But it's probably over 200 of them that vlog from Africa. All the different countries. Yeah, so that was my take today on that. I'm ready. I'm ready to go see, step foot, smell, touch, embrace, and take in Africa in its entirety. The good and the bad. Lord willing, it to just be more good than any bad. But I just want to walk the streets. I want to be around the locals. I want to shop in the local shops. I want to feel, run my hands in the dirt of Africa, the soil. I like to plant, so I want to feel the soil. I want to, it's a family out there, the Bag family. and they show their videos. They show the videos of the land. I want to see their van. They land is near water. I want to go to Tanzania, and sit by the water. A lot of different things that I want to do when I get there. So as my boy DJ used to say, Dwayne, he used to say, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I'll get there. Rest in peace, brother. And that was my brother from another mother. What a character. But yeah, I definitely do. And I would love to take my family, my mother, my daughter, the wife I already talking about going, so we already know that's set. But I would love for my family to see it too. My mother said she wants to see blue water, so she would definitely be able to see that. Tanzania has beautiful, beautiful beaches with blue water. But that's enough of me going on about me wanting to move to Africa. One day it will. And I'll move over there and I'll have the home that I want, the land that I want. Be able to grow on my land. Also, I'll be able to open a business when I get over there and make some new friends, some local friends that grow old with. So please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notifications so you can get notified of new videos. As you can hear, this is my next song and I'm coming out with just the beat. This is from beat is made by Chill and Relax. It's a free for profit beat. But this will be like a sexual type song. Well, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I'm just trying to give just thinking about Africa. I'm sitting here watching videos on YouTube. Like I say, I'm off for the week, so I'm gonna be bringing you more content. Not sure what it is, but I'll be bringing it to you. So yeah, holla at your boy. Much love.